You're watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
No sound.
No sound. Okay, that's what we're seeing that right now.
Oh, there we go. You good?
My mic?
Okay, there's my mic. All right, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. OBS decided they wanted to change all my settings tonight. Going
Your
into this
settings
broadcast.
or your settings?
My settings. It just said it wanted to be screwy.
Shuffle and shack. I hate when that happens.
So let's see. And now there's Adam Wood. Yeah, I'm here. All right, so thanks to Justin. I apologize. We missed everything to start off with, so we'll start back over. Go ahead and give us the intro there, Randy.
All right, welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway. It's the AOLL TNT Guitar Addict Series in the ARCA style cars. Once again, I'm Randy Pepper, and that is Adam Wood.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Stupid settings decided I wanted to change. Nothing's working tonight for me. But hey, we're back. We're up and running before the show starts. They just got done qualifying. You got to see some of the action there. Some of the guys out there qualifying. This is a wonderful track here at Bristol. We've been here. This is our third time, I think, in the last 2 weeks broadcasting this between the different leagues. So I love Bristol, and it's going to be a great night.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night. We've got quite a few guys have actually shown up tonight to race. We have 17 different drivers have decided to try their hand at this short little track, this track that's definitely a bull ring. You know, trying to get around this thing. You're either good or you're bad at it. We're going to see a lot of guys who are going to be very loose at the very beginning of their run, and they're going to get very, very tight towards the middle of their run. So that's what we're going to see a lot of that.
All right, so here's the running order. Starting on pole will be Carl Henderson. Second place is Josh Laston. Third's going to be Blake Ziti, the Pasta Man. Fourth is Anthony Scarillo. Fifth is Kevin Haas. Sixth is Stephen Dominy. Seventh is Timothy St. Jean. Eighth is Nick Adams. Ninth is Tom Stevens. And rounding out the top 10 is Derek Schilling.
And then 11th is going to be Chris Oliver in the 14. The number 10 of Mike Wazinski rolls off 12th. 13th is going to be D.W. Wright. And behind him is going to be Gary Winters, last week's winner in that 66. He'll roll off 14th. 15th, Brandon Bernhardt in the 70. And rolling off right behind him and dead last on the field, it's John Gordon in the Guitar Addict sponsored car, as well as Tim St. Jean. And I believe, from what I understand, Derek Schilling was going to put Guitar Addict on his car as well.
Let's go to the race and let's start looking at one of these wonderful paint schemes for tonight. Let's case. All right, so we have Carl Henderson here. This beautiful flat black CCR car. Josh Laston, Blake Ziti, Anthony Scarillo, Kevin Haas, Stephen Dominy, Timothy St. Jean, Nick Adams, Tom Stevens, Derek Schilling. Anything there?
No, I guess he hadn't done it yet, but he said he was going to put the Guitar Addict and Ghostfire Media on the car. So
Christopher Oliver. Ooh, I like the new paint scheme there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Dave Wright, Gary Winters, John Gordon.
Welcome to Moe's. All right, we're getting ready to go green flag racing here as the pace car is pulling the field.
Around to the start finish line.
One more time around, we'll go green flag racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the first time tonight. 125 laps to settle this exciting race here at Bristol.
Yeah, I went out there on Tuesday night and raced with these guys just a little bit and did some practice. And these cars are very loose on the very first couple of laps, so I want to see what, how the field's going to handle and this reaction time coming off of it. So,
yeah, it's going to be this first lap is going to be the telltale. I think the first one or two, we'll see. Green flag is out. Here we go as Carl Henderson pulls the field across the line down into turn number 1. Josh Laston to his outside. Laston's going to have to tuck in back behind Henderson as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and off of 4. Henderson is going to lead the field for the first time here at Bristol.
Oh, Josh Laston's
Josh
around.
Laston's loose. He's loose. He's into the inside wall. He's got a little damage to the left-hand side of that car. And there it was. It snuck up on him, and around goes. Wow, Gary Winters went around the 66.
We got Tom Stevens went around. He hits the inside wall. And then he flips back up on the track. That's what brought the caution right there. Him being at the bottom of the track did not. He hits the outside wall right there, and that's what brings out the caution.
Craziness. As we anticipated, the first 1 or 2 laps was going to be the hard one, and it definitely did not disappoint.
Yeah, we got Timothy St. Jean going in the pits right before this all happened, so he's got front-end damage, it looks like, right there. Gary Winters enters the pit lane.
Yeah, Gary Winters, he went around as well.
I think he entered the pit lanes by accident. Yeah, that just showed him going across the line there. So, a lot of action in the first.
Didn't go.
I mean, he warmed up the tires. I don't think he really hit anything. He might have glanced off of something. But no harm, no foul. So I think he should be fine.
Looked like he had some damage to the front left of that car, but I guess he didn't. No, it's got nothing. As I look at it from my view, nothing. So lucky him.
So trying out some new cameras here. We got the Grave Digger turn 4 right here. Yeah, all these new static cameras we got here for Bristol Motor Speedway. So
cool. More upgrades to Ghostfire Media. As we're winding down a lot of the season, we've only have a handful of races for, I know IVRL, AOLL. We only have a few left until the end of the season, at least to the end of the year, that is. And
2021 season all around for all these different leagues we broadcast for are slowly coming down. We've hit the playoffs almost in every single race so far.
Yep.
And Justin Anderson, you're right. And Anthony Scarillo is sitting in 3rd place right now. It's a good effort for him tonight, sitting back there in that number 529. We see Timothy St. Jean and Tom Stephen having a slide back there. Probably close to 2 to go right now. This little heat cycle kind of warmed up the tires enough to kind of let everybody settle back in on this next green flag run, so it won't be as slick.
I think it has. I think this is exactly what they needed to do. I think drivers are now, after seeing that, I think they're going to take a lot easier either way if they did go get tires.
Well, I want to welcome Tammy Day Joyner for joining us on the broadcast tonight. She's out there saying, "Let's go racing." I appreciate you out there watching us and cheering for Mama's Man Boy out there.
Yes, sirree, Tammy. Nice to have you out there.
So the lights are off. Carl's going to choose the outside lane here on this restart.
Smart move.
He gets to get the jump he wants. He gets to get a good acceleration off the corner right there. If he clears Blake Ziti going into turn 1, he'll be able to have a good angle going into it.
Yeah, that's a good point, because the outside did not work for Josh last time, but I think when these tires are heated up, I think he'll. I think it's a better.
He's a pasta man. He's running door to door right there.
Oh, he's ready to go, no doubt about it. And there goes Carl. Wham! Just like that, he's out the door and down the front straightaway, down into turn number 1. He's jumped out to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 car lengths over Blake Ziti. Ziti all by himself back there in second place, as Henderson just is off to the races just like that. And then behind them, we've got quite a few guys trying to make their way around the track to make things happen.
Yeah, right now we got a good battle between Steve and Dominic. I love this new car, this monster. Been running the Skull this whole entire time, but this monster looks fantastic out here on the track.
Yeah, it does. It's a good-looking car. A little bit of a different look. We're not used to seeing that car, but it's a good-looking car, and good to see him out there running. At least we can see him.
Yeah.
Wow.
He gets a little loose coming off the corner, and Christopher Oliver had to check up a little bit, got him a little sideways. Him and Derek Schilling in the 87.
Both of them.
They kind of touched doors right there just a little bit. So this is the most interesting battle right now we got on the track. I mean, it's a tight battle all the way through here. I mean, you got Derek Schilling. You see him running that outside line. He's almost against the wall there, trying to get a good arc.
Yeah, he runs that little upper line. The line that a lot of the Cup guys will run is that upper groove, and that's what he's doing. And here, Dominic down on the inside of Nick Adams. Nick Adams on the outside trying to hold that position from Dominic. Dominic did not make it work that time, showing that middle to upper groove is a place you want to be. If you're up there, your momentum will work a lot more than it will down that bottom groove. As you see, Schilling almost gets into the back of Nick Adams as they went down the front straightaway.
Derek Schilling's getting a heck of a run there off of turn 4 in the middle of the corner off compared to.
Teammates get together. Nick Adams is around. Oliver gets nailed by the 43 of DW Wright. And wow, it looks like possibly that I think Nick Adams is being towed back to the pits right now.
That was Christopher Oliver and Stephen Domini. Stephen Domini and gotta go back. We'll watch that one more time.
It was Oliver and the 30 car of Nick Adams.
No, it was the 26.
Was it 26?
Yeah. Huh. Christopher Oliver runs just a little bit lower on that straightaway there, and they just kind of hooks him right there. Oh, man. Timothy St. Jean's car is so bad it disappeared.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what.
So, yeah. Oh, man, that was a terrible wreck right there. And then he just reappeared right there. Yeah.
Wow.
During practice, I saw Carl Henderson getting into Brandon Bernhardt. They had a heck of a wreck. And the next thing you know, Mike Wazinski was driving down the straightaway. Carl Henderson cleared the racetrack. He left, but Mike Wazinski still hit him. He hit an invisible car sitting on the track and destroyed his car.
Gosh.
We got Tammy Day Joyner says, "Rub it off, mama's man, boy. Get back out there.
Rub it off.
You got a little skin knee. You'll be all right."
It's called, I thought that was brush it off, not rub it off.
Hey, Carl's out there trying to race the pace car right now.
Well, nobody else is racing him, it might as well.
Hey, he got out to a heck of a lead there, almost a 2-second lead there over the pasta, man. He's got some good pace tonight. When I jumped in practice, he was up to like 250, almost 300 laps on Tuesday night, so I didn't get to see how many laps he ran tonight in practice, but I know he put it in a heck of a lot of practice on Tuesday night.
Yeah, he wants to win some more races. There's no doubt about it. He wants to try to catch up to Josh and gain some more points on him for sure.
Yeah, Josh is running away, though, right now for the overall 2021 title. But this season is very close. Everybody's got quite a few wins, and with the drop weeks, Brandon Bernhardt right now is still leading over Josh Laston, and I think Carl Henderson's sitting in third. I haven't really seen their spreadsheet that Carl's made that kind of auto-fills all this goodness, but that's what I was hearing before the race.
Well, getting ready to go green once again. He has a pace car. I believe the lights are still on.
Yeah, it's blinking right now. Let's see what it looks like. They're going down.
And they are still on.
Nope, the
So-
lights are off right now.
Are they off?
Yeah, they turned
Okay.
off just about
Okay.
about
There we
100
go.
feet past it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that now. All right, so we'll line them back up 2 by 2. Door handle to door handle, lug nut to lug nut. And the way they're going to line up this time is going to be Carl Henderson on the outside with Ziti on his inside. Kevin Haas is going to line up on row 2 with Anthony Scarillo, Nick Adams, and Derek Sherman will make up row 3. And pace car is off. Here we go. And just like that, Henderson is on the gas, out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths. And then is Kevin Haas right behind that with Anthony Scarillo back there for that third position. But it looks like Scarillo was able to get around Kevin Haas.
Yeah, he used that outside line and just powered off that turn to get by him to take over that position. I hear some beating and banging on the wall there, but no cautions out. Nobody spun, so everybody kept it straight.
I believe that might have been John Gordon back there playing tag with the wall for a little bit, but he's still going in the right direction. So, and Cirillo, wow, he back there, he actually got a piece of the wall back there as well.
Yeah,
Here
Kevin
they go.
Haas. Oh, there he goes. He got
Whoa,
the wall
he's on
again.
the wall again. Almost down into.
He's in the wall again.
Yeah, he's in the wall again. He's going to come down almost into John Gordon. And caution is out on the speedway.
Nick Adams going.
John Gordon predicted that Nick Adams would be around at some point. Well, he didn't go around. He actually got together, and there he went around.
He got around. Oh, man.
Nice job, Nick. Take out the whole field.
Yeah, well, let's see. He's going down the straightaway there, and Brandon Bernhardt and him get collected. In the middle of the corner, Josh Laston takes out Nick. It looks like it hooks him, and then that just triggers a whole entire field right there, just getting demolished. This is a demolition derby. This looks like a fun race for that we put on here at Ghost Fire Media.
You know, actually, and I hate to say this, but Nick in one swoop took out more than half of his team.
And
Carl Henderson was the only one that did not have a piece of that.
Yeah.
I wonder what the discussion is going like right now there in the Discord with this team here right now.
I have no clue, but it can't be good.
I'm sure it's not. Well, definitely. Hey, if you want to know exactly what is going on right now in the closed circuit racing group, tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. as the Ghost Fire Media podcast is online on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, whatever your choice is, your poison. Join us. We'll actually get to talk to Nick Adams and Josh Laston and maybe Carl Henderson as well. And we'll get to talk to them and get their view of what actually happened right then.
Yeah, these guys are having a heck of a night here at Bristol. They are just trying to keep it straight, but a lot of people cannot. We see Dave Wright there. Look at that beat-up car. Oh, don't run over the camera. What are you doing? He tried running over the camera.
He tried. I will say this, that that this is not what we thought we were going to see. And I will say this, that a lot of guys, most of these wrecks I'm seeing happen is nobody's giving give and take. Like that last wreck probably could have been avoided if somebody got off the gas and let somebody go.
Yeah.
But they're not. I mean, we're 28 laps into this thing, 29. And it just seems like everybody's like, 5 to go.
Yeah, we're at 29 to go of 125. So We still have 120 laps to go, so or 100 laps, 105 laps. 95 laps. There we go. Sorry, North Carolina math. Lights are off on the pace car. There we go.
Here we go. Pace car brings them off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It's still Carl Henderson and Blake Ziti on row 1. Row 2, it's Derek Schilling and Anthony Sorello, and row 3 is John Gordon and Josh Laston trying to make his way back up to the front of the pack. Pace car is set to pull off, and pace car is off. Here we go, and just like that, Henderson is on the gas and gone. He leaves the rest of everybody to fight back behind him, as Z's got Schilling right behind him and Sorello back behind him. Sorello's diving to the inside.
Ooh, he gets a little sideways.
And he's side by side with Schilling back there. Wow. Got a good battle back there for third with Schilling and Sorello, and now Laston has joined that party as well. So that's where all the action is. And Sorello just almost falls up in the middle of the track right there with John Gordon. John Gordon was lucky enough to get him. Never mind. There's a caution.
Caution is out. Nick Adams.
What happened this time to Nick Adams?
Nick's hit the apron, comes up, and just loses it. When you hit the apron right there, it upsets the car so badly. Surprised that caused a caution, but it did.
I am too. I mean, we've seen bigger crashes than that at a lot of tracks, especially like the other night in the IVRL race. We had bigger cautions than that, and didn't have a caution.
Yeah,
it should have been caution.
iRacing models is kind of crazy when it comes to caution. Sometimes you can have two people wrecking and they go off the track. It doesn't throw a caution. This guy's a single solo spin, doesn't really hit anything, and he's well off the track. Turns around, and there's a caution.
Yeah.
Last night I got turned there at 5 flags and did a complete 360 and kept going straight, but they threw a caution anyways for that as well. So it was kind of crazy. Yeah, I spun, but I did Ken blocked it, turned it around, and just kept and powered on. So.
Yeah, that race looked a little tight. I would just say that.
Oh yeah, unlike Bristol here, 5 flags has the bottom groove. Outside groove, it can work to drive around. There is no works to drive around other people, but it's there so you have a second lane. Here at Bristol, you can hook the bottom, you can hook the middle, you can run the wall. And every lane in between. You can run the middle in between all the way through those 3 different lanes. So it provides more banking, more stability, more speed. That's why I like Bristol.
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about something about Bristol right now. We've had 3 cautions so far. How many do you anticipate we will have total tonight, Adam?
Oh, man, going on the rate we got, I'm going to say at least 8. I would love to see this thing go green, though. There's some great action here at Bristol, but that's what my gut says.
I'm going to go with 9.
9. Nick Adams crashed again? Maybe he just stopped really. I want to see because it's Nick Adams.
Poor Nick. Let's see. Did he crash? No. He looks fine. Oh.
No, he just stops.
He stopped.
And he stopped, and the sim's like, "Hey, did he crash?" The lights are still on. They look like, though, they're like bunching up, though, like we're about to go back to get one to go.
Anticipation.
Flagman's ready, though. He's got the yellow flag. He wants to switch it over to the green flag so badly. As they're about to come through, they're going through turn 1 right now. Pace car has them all getting stacked up coming here through turn 2 here at Bristol. I love these static cams. I need to get better at swapping them, but we're going to get better. You can look at the eyes of your competitors right here. Look at them. They look so intense going on the back straightaway.
Yep, as Jonathan Watson, our flagman, is getting ready to drop the green flag. As the field makes their way off of turn number 4. Here we go. This time, Henderson is a little slow on his start. Kind of threw everybody for a loop, and Josh Laston gets a great run as he jumps to the outside of Blake Ziti. Ziti trying to hold on to that second position. But right now, it's still side by side for second with Laston and Ziti down low.
Yeah, right now they're fighting hard. Derek Schilling's right behind Blake Ziti, the Pasta Man, and John Gordon's behind him. They're all single file right now, all the way through the field right now, as we can see. Everybody's stacked up one by one, and Brandon Bernhardt still has not made it back up to the pack. He's sitting in 9th. So this is uncharacteristic for him. So right now, if he has to have a throwaway race, this would be it. He gets drop races, and the lowest he's finished is like 4th. So this would be a good drop race for him.
Yeah, it would be a good drop race for him, but we've seen him once earlier this season. He sat in the back of the pack. I don't remember what track it was, but he was in the back of the pack the whole entire night, and he came back and won the race with like 2 to go. So I never ride him off because I just don't think he is that kind of person. I just don't think he's the kind of guy that's going to just give away a race.
As we're talking right now, Derek Schilling's closing the door right now on the Pasta Man. He's wiggling coming off the corner. He's putting the power down. He's trying to find the momentum and the speed to try to get by him there, or at least close the gap and put the bumper to him.
Yeah,
touches the wall.
He's in the wall.
He hooks the wall. It took him a minute to get off. John Gordon's going to come up and try to take the low line away from him.
He's trying as Derek gets a better run off the turn. He gets a little loose. And he's trying to stay away from that wall, and he's going to try to catch back up to Ziti as Ziti runs by himself up there. So the best battle actually right behind them, you got Domney and Kevin Haas and them fighting back there for 5th.
Yeah, right now this is the best battle on the track. They're running side by side, door to door, going through every single corner here. Kevin Haas is so close to being cleared. He slides up in front of him. Steven Dominy gets passed by Kevin Haas right there. Kevin Haas takes over the 6th position. He's going after John Gordon right now.
Brandon Bernhardt sitting behind those guys watching this whole thing. You got to wonder if Brandon Bernhardt's going, I'm kind of afraid of this because these guys are running all over the track. They're not giving him any place to go. Brandon Bernhardt's trying to find a place to maybe get around both Domney and Gordon, and he's not sure about who he wants to follow. This time he's going to try to follow Gordon back there and get around Domney. He almost gets into the back of John Gordon down that back straightaway. Wow.
Yeah, they're having a heck of a battle here. I'm looking around to make sure we're not missing anything else. This is one of the best battles right now on the track. We got a battle for second. Oh, John Gordon hits the wall.
Oh. Well, you know he had to feel the pressure. Brandon definitely is faster than him. He was all over the back of his car. And you got to wonder maybe if John Gordon is kind of watching the mirror a little bit too much and just hit the wall, not realizing it because he knows Brandon was going to be there sooner or later.
Yeah, it's a good battle up here for second place right now. Let's go to it right now. Pasta Man jumps to the inside of Josh Laston right there going to the corner. Josh Laston may pull it off. He was able to hold on to his position there. That upper line just gets such a run. You're just going to have to do something extra to be able to pass him on the inside. And so far, we haven't seen anybody do it.
Josh is actually, if you look at it from what my vantage point, Josh is actually running down Carl Henderson.
Let's see. Last, they run close to the same speeds last lap. Let's see. Wait for them to go across. They're all kind of running. I can't see down to the thousandths right now, so I see the hundreds. They're running 1565s. That time, Josh Laston was about 300ths of a second faster, but Pasta Man's right there. He ran a little bit faster than Josh.
So this good battle between those guys running for that second position, actually running all the way, if you want to count a three-way battle for the lead because they are chasing down the leader, Carl Henderson. I mean, it's let's see that time. Yeah, they're a little bit faster from according to what I'm seeing here.
All right, I'm gonna hop on board of Brandon Bernhardt, or not Brandon Bernhardt, but Blake Ziti here. Let everybody see what's going on here. The gyro cam.
Yeah, Ziti runs that line. Ziti may be the fastest car in the field right now.
He's getting runs, and it's just there's nothing he can do with them.
No, once you get to the back bumper, the guy in front of you, you have to let off because you're not going to get around him and down the inside. You're going to have to wait for that guy in front of you to make that mistake.
I love this, the gyro cam here. They put it on. See these high bankings. Ooh, Josh Laston getting loose there in front of Pasta Man. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you see how big these bankings are, if you're sitting at the bottom rows in turns 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, you can't see these cars when they drive through this track. Only thing you see is them enter in the middle of the corner and exit on the other side. You don't see anything else because the banking are so high here, and the way the stadium seats are, you don't see anything.
So what you're saying is this is a track where you don't want to sit down low, kind of like a dirt track.
You can sit more low if you're in the centers, but if you're riding on the corners, no.
Ziti's going to dive to the inside this time, try to get around Laston. He's tired of running behind him. He's tired of being a bridesmaid. He's going to try to get around him and catch up to Henderson to become the bride. But so far that has not worked out. He's going to have to tuck in behind Josh Laston. Laston has gained on Henderson, but he hasn't got all the way. That time he got turned around. Laston hits the inside wall head on.
No caution.
No caution. And
so that's no caution.
That car is tore up.
We got no caution for that one, but
Nick Adams just got him. God.
What happened?
Oh, tough break for Josh.
Josh checked up, it looks like, for Dave Wright.
Loose. Yeah, he got loose. And Z got into him. Now can Z run down the number 31 of Henderson? He's about 4 or 5 car lengths back behind him. He's about 0.5 of a second back behind him. Let's look as they go around the track. Once he gets his momentum back up, will he gain on him? That time is even. Oh, no, he actually did. He gained 0.3 of a second. This time he's actually closing in on Carl Henderson. So Ziti is the man on the move, that number 50 Endeavor racing car.
Yeah, he's catching up to him pretty quickly. I think he's got the fastest car right now on the track, as you said earlier, and he ran almost over a tenth faster there on that last lap compared to him. He's chasing Carl down, but getting to Carl and passing him is two different things. If Carl leaves that outside line open up one more time, I think he's going to have something for him.
And you better watch out right now because the number 70 car of Brandon Bernhardt has reared his ugly head and tried to get in the middle of this whole thing. As Ziti dives to the inside, they're side by side for the lead. Henderson gets a little loose. Ziti dives way to the bottom of the track. He's going to try to drift up in front. And as they're doing that, oh my God, Brandon Bernhardt takes the lead from both of them.
Brandon Bernhardt drove from 10th, and he's in the lead right now, folks.
Just what I said. You can't write this guy out. He'll start way in the back, and he'll just pop up.
Actually, he started further back. He's up 15 spots. So he started either 15th or 16th spot tonight and has worked his way all the way to the front.
He started in the grid 16th. 16th on the grid. So he started dead last. Because there are 16 cars running. So, yeah, he started last. And now he's running away from the field. He's got a 1.5 second lead over Carl Henderson. As Henderson's still back there battling with Ziti. Ziti's still trying to figure a way to get around Henderson. He's trying high, he's trying low. But so far, nothing has worked. And Brandon Bernhardt now is over 2 seconds ahead of everyone else. So these guys would love to see a caution right now, don't you think?
He just hit the 3-second mark in front of these guys. Brandon Bernhardt was sitting back there saving his tires and doing what he had to do. He's up to 3.2 seconds in front of Carl Henderson. And Blake Ziti says, let me go, man. I got to go for my teammate.
He's trying everything he can, but Henderson's just running that exact line that he needs to be running.
Got a good battle right there for 4th and 5th.
Yeah, Derek Schilling back there running in that 4th position. He's got Wright all over the back of him, or not Wright, but Winters. It was one of those W's.
Yeah, Gary Winters surprised us last week. He led 1 lap the whole entire race, and it was the last lap.
Yeah, awesome win by him to win that race. You look at Tom Stevens back there. I mean, Tom Stevens is not. I believe Stevens probably got tires because he's pretty fast. He's going to go around Winters, and he may go around Schilling if you don't look out. But he is. Let's see. Tom Stevens is 7 laps down.
Pasta Man dives below Carl. Carl drives the middle lane instead of taking the high lane here. Squeezes him down just a little bit. There's nothing Pasta Man can do. He's got to back off the gas to get a horrible exit off the corner because of it.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do. You're exactly right. He tries high, he tries low, just cannot get the momentum to get around Henderson. And it doesn't look like his car, if you look at his car, it doesn't look like he's getting that run that he was getting the high line like he was before. It's just not getting it.
So what he did there, he needs to do it when Carl Henderson does what he does right here. When he takes that middle line, he needs to shoot for the outside, to get on the outside of Carl there. This inside line will get him absolutely nowhere unless a lap car comes in there.
Henderson's in the wall.
Or Carl Henderson
That'll
hits the wall like that.
Yeah, exactly. Henderson's in the wall, and luckily kept it going the right direction. So that's a good thing, as Tom Stevens has caught him and try to get around both of them right now.
Brandon. All right, so Pasta Man gets out there. Pasta Man has a 5.7 second lead right now, or he's trailing Brandon Bernhardt by 5.7 seconds. And I think Brandon Bernhardt has pitted once on lap 27. So he has 27 laps fresher, newer tires than second place of Blake Ziti, Carl Henderson, and Derek Schilling. So he stayed in the back, stayed clean, and then pitted on the last caution, or at least one of the previous cautions on lap 27. And now he drove through the field and now has a 6-second lead over everybody.
Yeah, and we have 5 cars on the lead lap right now. After 88 laps, 125 will make up this race tonight.
Here comes
Ziti trying to make his way through the slower cars here.
Love this digger cam. John Gordon's gonna run it over. Woo! Nick Adams did.
Digger. It's funny. The digger cam. I forgot about digger.
Yeah, so there's only 5 cars, like you said, and Kevin Haas is in the sights. Let's try to see if I can find a different camera here. I think that was the chopper cam that I had. We're gonna be able to see Kevin Haas will be in the sights of him here in just a short laps here. Right now, Brandon Bernhardt's running a 16.23. Blake Ziti's running at a 16.42. Carl Henderson's running a 16.9. Derek Schilling's running a 16.7. And Kevin Haas is running a 16.8. So he's running about 0.6 of a lap faster than the last person on the lead lap.
And he's running so smooth. If you look at his line is so much smoother than anybody else's. And that's has to be a big contributor to his momentum right now. It's his smoothness.
Yeah, let's go on board and listen to how he's getting on and off the gas here. John Gordon comes out of the pits. Lets off pretty good. Floats up to the high side. Drops it down low a little bit. Runs the middle to low line off. Going on a front straightaway.
It's just consistent. Every lap looks the same as the last.
Runs a little bit higher line.
Barely. And he may be watching those cars up in front of him.
Hey, this guy's teammate John Gordon.
Yeah.
Hear him go by. You hear the engine. That's what I like about the cockpit sound. You could hear John Gordon coming up, and he was waiting for it.
.98 laps down of 125. Will Henderson, Will Ziddy, Will Schilling, anyone like that, will they pit, you think?
I don't think so. I think that they kind of made their bed and they kind of have to live with it. And you'll see, this is how far back you see. There's Pasta Man. There's Carl Henderson. There's Kevin Haas, and there's Brandon Bernhardt, our leader.
Wow.
Look at him go. Ooh, Mike Wazinski's on the apron. That's not where you want to race.
No. Brandon Bernhardt may end up lapping the whole entire field.
He's got the bird's eye view up here, the flag man. Pasta Man coming around the corner. The rest of the field here. Nick Adams is Pasta.
Yeah, he's right behind him.
Yep. And so this is how much more Brandon Bernhardt saved his tires, because him and Kevin Haas both pitted on the same time, but Kevin Haas is getting lapped. And now we got 4 people on the lead lap right now, as Brandon Bernhardt now has come up to that big pack that we saw.
And he's got a weave.
That was a great move.
Yeah, there was. Slicing and dicing them, baby, like the Peel's pocket fisherman. Or something about Peel's. The Dice-O-Matic, that's it. The Dice-O-Matic. Remember that? No, you probably don't.
No.
Do you remember the Peel's pocket fisherman?
Does not sound familiar to me.
Wow. If you're watching this right now and you remember the Peel's pocket fisherman, say, I remember.
I'll let you know if you needed the at least 7 other people watching right now. I was going to know this.
We've got a low crowd tonight. Not a lot of people showing up for the Bristol race.
Ooh, John Gordon slow going across the front straightaway right there.
He just got out of the way of everybody.
He just got 4 fresh set of tires, so.
Maybe those tires did not agree with him.
Yeah, maybe Harry didn't put the right set of tires on for him tonight.
Brandon Bernhardt has caught Derek Schilling and Carl Henderson.
He's going to lap the whole field, man.
He's going to lap the whole field. Yeah.
Brandon Bernhardt is putting on a clinic tonight, guys.
After this,
ooh, Derek.
Wow, Derek says, "I'm not ready for this," and
Brandon's like, "Okay, I'll just sit back here. I'm good."
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, if he laps the whole field is going to want to feel like they need to go to the clinic after getting the ass whoop they got tonight.
So far, nobody's commented yet, so nobody else either knows or paying attention.
Yeah, must not be paying attention to me. Somebody has to know that. I'm not that old.
Oh,
he has lapped Carl Henderson. Now he's going to try to get around Derek Schilling to take away that 3rd position. Well, not even. I mean, he's lapping him. He's going to lap the 3rd position. And
Derek gets in the wall right there.
1 car left.
It's his teammate.
It's his teammate.
He's got about a 6-second gap to close here. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. They're running while he's in traffic. He's been running comparable times to Blake Ziti. Let's see if he can stretch his legs here once he's open. He's got open traffic right now, or open lanes for a little bit.
Clear track.
There you go, clear track. Blah 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 blah.
It happens.
There we go.
Without a script, it's a little hard.
So no, Blake Ziti and them are kind of equalized. So Blake Ziti ran a 16:57. Brandon Bernhardt ran a 16:44. So he's not catching them as at the rate he was catching everybody else.
Yeah. It's kind of stabilized for sure.
I think if he probably had extra 5 laps to go, so about 15-ish, might come close to getting to him. Oh, all right, we're down to 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Bernhardt is your race leader. Blake Ziti is the only person on the lead lap.
Yeah, and Gary Wright, or not Gary Wright, but Dave Wright is trying to get around Brandon here, and I'm sure Brandon is going, "Leave me alone. You're like a gnat on my, on my knees." Oh, there he gets around him, but
gets a little loose there though.
I know, it's like, oh, a gnat in the middle of the woods. You didn't want to see him. So yeah, he's closing in on him, but he's not going to have enough time to actually lap him. So we'll at least have one guy being on the same lap as Brandon if this thing ends right now. 6 laps remaining. Actually, now 5 laps remaining for the race here at Bristol Motor Speedway, the AOLL Guitar Addict Series on this nice Thursday night. A lot nicer than last night. I spent the night at Universal Studios with Johnny Downing in a giant downpour. It was a lot of fun. So these guys have had a good night. They don't have to worry about the rain.
Yeah, right now, you got a lot of people out here ready to get just throw in the towel.
Yeah.
I am done for the night. Blow the whistle. Like those little giants, you got the guys, blow the whistle, blow the whistle.
Yep, exactly.
All right, we're
Brandon's
down.
actually getting ready to lap Josh Laston again.
And Josh Laston's got quite a bit of heavy damage after that solo wreck he had there. And iRacing didn't want to call a caution for him, but apparently they like Nick tonight more than they like Josh.
Lap 124 in the books.
Steven Omni's trying to get one of his laps back.
Yeah. 2 laps remaining.
Coming to the white flag here. Waving the white flag.
Yep. And Brandon Bernhardt will bring it through turn number 2. He'll bring it off turn number 2 down the back straightaway for the last time at Bristol Motor Speedway into turn number 3, down to the bottom of the track, off of turn 4 to the line. It's going to be Brandon Bernhardt winning at Bristol Motor Speedway. Fireworks go up, and ass whooping is what he declared tonight.
He opened up a can. I kind of doubted him, seeing him back in 10th place. You never doubt Brandon Bernhardt here, man. This is not the one he wants to let go. Definitely gonna go throw this one away.
No, you were talking about, you can throw this one away. No, I was, after seeing him do it that one time, he waited until the very end of the race and went and won that race. He's doing the backwards lap. At least it looks that way.
He ran past the start-finish line, let everybody finish their lap. Maybe he's trying to be customary, kind of let everybody get their laps back.
I thought he was going to try to do an Alan Kowicki. This is where Alan Kowicki did his backward lap.
All right, well, let's go ahead and go over the results for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Bernhardt was your winner. Blake Ziti will come home second. Third is Kevin Haas. Fourth is Gary Winters. Fifth is Josh Laston. Sixth tonight is Derek Schilling. Seventh is Stephen Domney. Eighth is Nick Adams. Ninth is Carl Henderson. And rounding out the top 10 is Tom Stevens.
11th, it was Chris Oliver. 12th is going to D.W. Wright. 13th is Mike Wazinski. 14th was John Gordon. 15th, Anthony Chiarello. And rounding out the field of 16, it was Tim St. Jean in the Guitar Addict number 6.
All righty. Let's see. Let's bring in our race winner here as he does his little victory parade lap here. Hey, Brandon, it's Adam and Randy in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, you guys got me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
So,
Mr. Ass Whoopin'.
I had a little bit of luck there.
What luck?
A lot of guys had issues. Josh got spun or had an accident, and the caution probably came out there. That really bunched up a lot of guys.
You were involved in a little incident there in the early beginning, as well, so.
Yeah, that I messed up qualifying, so I started in the rear there, and I was a little nervous, and made my way through the field, and I think Ed said that there's just net code between me and Nick, so that sucks for both of us.
yeah, man. I mean, you were out there. What was your thinking? I know it's like, man, he's sitting back there in 10th. Like, is he going to be able to make it back up? And I think less than like 5 laps later, you were just slicing and dicing and caught the fields. Do you credit that to being unfortunate and having to be put in the pits to get fresh tires compared to everybody else not pitting?
Yeah, those tires were huge. I didn't think they'd be. I knew they'd be big. They'd be a big factor early on, but that whole run, they were massive help. I mean, the guys, I think Carl and Derek and possibly Kevin got meatballs from their tires, and my right front's still at 40%. So those tires really helped.
So, Brandon, if you were say you were leading during this whole thing, and say you felt those tires going out, and you saw maybe one of the other guys in the back that had pitted, say we're lap 60 or whatever, would you have taken that chance and maybe pitted to get some tires?
Under green or caution?
Under green.
I don't know. I didn't really get a long green flag run in practice, so I wasn't sure what tire really was going to be like, and I would have never expected us to go green that long. So I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have stayed out and risked it and hoped for another caution to come out. But just because we had so many cautions at the beginning that I would have never guessed we would have green there.
Yeah, we didn't either.
No.
I anticipated. Adam said 8, and I said 9, and right after we said that, no more cautions came out. So
yeah, I was like, at this rate, we're definitely going to have 8 tonight, and then you guys decided to screw the Ghostfire Media guys. They're bad mouthing us, so we'll go green the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, when Josh spun, I was fighting Derek there, and Josh's like half of his car was on the track when we were entering one there. Saw that the caution could come out here, so I kind of backed up, and the caution just never came. So then I had to make that ground back up. I don't know how the caution didn't come out for Josh spinning.
Yeah, that's what we were up here saying in the booth. Nick Adams barely touched the wall and spun, and a caution came for him. But Josh destroys the inside wall there, and nothing. Oh,
there had to be some sheet metal on the track for that, and
there was straight debris on the track, but no, NASCAR said no.
Yeah, I felt bad for Josh because he was looking pretty strong. He spun early and then fought his way all the way back up to second, and then had that happen. So
he actually still ended up 5th. So I commend him for that.
Yeah, he was fast. If he wouldn't have had that issue, he probably would have won this one.
So what was your thinking? You've lapped everybody but your teammate. Like, what's going through your head at this point as you're like, there goes the 5th place guy, there goes the 4th place guy, there goes the 3rd place. Wow, the night's going my way, isn't it?
I was shocked. Like, I was running, and then all of a sudden I caught Kevin. I was like, holy shit. And then Derek was right there, and Carl. I was like, I can't believe I caught these guys. So then once I got around Derek, I believe, who was running 3rd, I went over the radio to Blake, like, where you at right now? And he was about half a track or less in front of me. So I started pushing really, really hard to try to catch him. And then guys started having tire issues. Like, oh, I better back this thing up. I'm not going to pull a Larson here and wreck it. So I backed it up and forego trying to lap the whole field.
Oh, dude, my heart went out for that dude. He was about to, tie a great record right there. And, everybody thought he had that race won and he was going to be set in stone. Like, he's going to join this magical club. And then, boosh, there goes his tire. He's done.
Yeah, that'd be rough. I couldn't imagine that feeling.
I wish iRacing actually had that mod where we actually would blow tires
randomly.
Yeah, even tire wear, you get to the end like these guys did and the tire blew. I wish you wouldn't just get a meatball. I wish you would like legit destroy your tire and you'd wreck or something. And then I think it'd be cool to see. It'd suck, but I think it'd be cool to see like just random failures of tires and stuff like that.
Yeah, actually, the old Papyrus game used to do that. I wish we did it now.
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun, especially they could factor in like, brake heat causing the issues and stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty cool at some of these short tracks.
Yeah, destroying your front end destroys the intake going to your brake, and then the whole entire thing, like real life. You screw up your front nose there and destroy all those different parts up there that cools your brakes, and then stuff overheats, heats up your tires, and you're done.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty sweet of them to add. It'd be frustrating at times. I'm sure you're doing nothing wrong, kicking ass, and all of a sudden you have a random tire go down or something. But
they do that with your engine. Like you get just a little bit of damage that shouldn't have to do anything, and your engine blows up while you got somebody out there with no front end, no hood, no nothing, and they're out there running faster than everybody else, and you're just like, how are they doing that? And my engine just blew, and I barely have a crinkle on my hood.
Yeah. Joseph Causey a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think I blew at Darlington with 2 to go, and I battled with temperatures after barely smacking the wall, and all night long, and blew it with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, that's what last night in the truck. There's a couple times in practice and then once in the race where I just get into the wall on the right side, and I got a meatball where I seen guys bouncing off the wall and they're perfectly fine. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, man. We'll let you go. Great run tonight, Mr. Ass Whooping.
Thanks. Yeah, good. Especially the second half of the race. Everybody in the series tonight did a really, really good job keeping it, for the most part, clean. I mean, it's Bristol. You're going to get beaten and banging, but kept it caution free at the end there. So that's pretty cool to see. Most guys were pretty cordial when it come to passing them. So good job by the leak again tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, have a good night.
Man.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
thanks. You guys, too.
I want to commend you on your victory lap there. You didn't hit anything. You did a great job. You didn't touch the walls or anything. I loved it. I can't make fun of you hitting the wall out during your victory celebration.
Yeah, I wanted to do a burnout, but I was like, wow, all these guys' tires. I kind of want to see where my tires are at, so I don't want to ruin any of them. So I try to keep it as clean as possible again in pit road there.
I catch you, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for broadcasting it again.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All righty. That was Brandon Bernhardt, and I pulled in Blake, the Pasta Man Ziti. How are you doing tonight, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
I have to do it.
I know. Yeah, it's what's going on, guys? Well,
hey, you didn't get lapped. You're the only one that didn't get lapped, so you got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I mean, again, didn't want certain situations that happen here. I'm actually going over something with Carl now, and we had an incident, but on my end, I'm looking at net code by a good amount going into the straightaway. And Josh was just me being on his bumper coming down the straightaway and seeing an incident through his front windshield trying to choke up. But again, it wasn't enough, man. So not too happy on the second, to be honest.
Yeah, it looked like Josh saw Dave Wright having an incident and tried to figure out what was going on, and he slowed up a little bit too much, and you weren't prepped for it. Yeah, just overall bad deal there. But I mean, there's a racing deal. It wasn't intentional. We know that by any means up here in the booth. We just know that racing happens.
Yeah. It just
Totally.
sucks because it's usually, it's us that, closed circuit and Endeavor a lot of the times that are up there. And, I respect these guys. And to get incidents the last couple of weeks is just, even my own teammates, it's not the way you want to win it, where you get even a podium out of it. So I apologize to those guys, and I'm sure we'll talk it over and square it up. But I got one coming to me for sure.
No, we watched it, man. That was a total racing deal, so I wouldn't feel bad about it at all. We saw how we saw how it worked out. So
If it was somebody else, I wouldn't feel so bad because I know it's racing incident. I just, I want to be racing these guys at the end. I want them to be in the race as well, and for them to go out that way, it just kind of deflates the bubble a little bit.
I got you.
So if it was Nick, would you feel the same way?
Definitely not. No, he knows. Nick knows he's got one coming to me if it happens, and I'm sure he'll say, "Yeah, I got you a few times." So.
Hey man, but hey, you had looked like you were having a great battle there with Carl Henderson for a long time. It looked like you had the faster car, but you just could not get that bottom lane to work for you.
Yeah, Carl was actually really smart with it. He started to cut down a little earlier coming on and didn't really take the high line coming in on entry and would drive it to the outside. And any run I would have would ultimately push me to the inside of him, which after that, these guys know that it's really hard to get the run enough on the inside to hold off that outside line. So he was racing smart. Again, it was a really good battle. And then another debacle with some lappers. It was like 3 or 4 guys, and Brandon was coming on us with fresh tires. And I knew he was on my inside, so I started to move up the track a little bit to give him the room because he's passing me no matter what. And on my end, I'm looking at it. Me and Carl have like a foot going into the straightaway. He tags the wall, and then netcode engages and actually spins me into the wall on top of him. It didn't end up where we couldn't race anymore. Our cars are still pretty good, but I'm sure it messed them up a little bit towards the end. And, again, I don't really want it to be that way. So I apologize to those guys.
Yeah, we were looking at the battle when it was happening. And, I was saying, like, man, you're going to have to use that run because you were getting some good runs, corner exit runs. But I was like, Carl's running that middle line. You're going to have to force the issue and kind of take it to his outside because that bottom lane's not going to work. And as I was saying that's when that issue right there happened where Carl kind of tags the wall. You guys bounce off each other through netcode, and then Brandon just sails through there like the hero, just whoof, and takes over the lane and just leaves.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, he took off like a bat out of hell. I'm like, we couldn't even see him after that. But again, I mean, I just told Carl just before. I mean, I know it was close racing. My intention was definitely not to drive him into the wall. Even though he goes into the wall, it does suck, but there's really not much I could have done. I was also, if Brandon wasn't there in that situation, I leave Carl 3 feet, 4 feet. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I got you. You were playing out your front window and back window and trying to make sure that you gave all parties room and just. Sometimes netcode is not your friend. We saw it all. Tonight was actually pretty bad in this race for netcode, both in practice and actually in the race. So, it's those iRacing deals.
Yeah, ultimately, we're playing a simulator. It's not going to be perfect every time. That stuff happens. Ours wasn't the worst I've ever seen, but still, it does play
there's some worse ones tonight.
Yeah, you get a foot between a car and you're spinning around. You're like, what the heck is that? So
yeah, Carl was already disappeared off the track at one point tonight during practice, and Mike Wazinski still hit him after he was already cleared.
Yeah, it's odd. It's something that I hope they could clean up, as we move forward with the game, with the sim. And maybe those things won't be as apparent in racing, because, again, to get taken out of the race, it sucks. No one wants to win like that or podium.
Yeah, I got you, man. Hey, man, well, we look forward to seeing you next week and see what you can bring to us. And wish you luck, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good one.
Bye.
Let's bring up Kevin Haas. We haven't talked to him in a long time.
I know. It's been a long, long time.
Hey, Kevin, this is Adam and Randy in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, hang just a second. I was just signing into Vegas. Hang on just a second. Hang on.
Man's already left from Bristol. He's already in the Vegas.
Wow.
Okay, I'm back. I was just going into Vegas. What's going on, guys?
This man already hopped on a chopper, chartered a flight, and's already landed at Vegas and ready to go.
Yep.
So you drove. You're the first guy, one lap down tonight, but you got third. That was a good run tonight, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. It I think Brandon and I pitted about the same time, about 25 or 26, 27 laps, something like that. I burned my tires off running with Derek there because I was running that low line. Really good racing there for about 10 laps, man. We were side by side, and I burned my tires up. That's why I couldn't advance any farther. But it was fun.
Yeah, man, you were looking strong all night long, man. You were running up front, and you had a great car, and you were finding that outside line to work for you, and we paid attention to you, man.
Was trying to save the tires, but like I said, when I started getting with Derek there running, it was there was no way I was going to save him because I think if I could have got around Derek, I could have got up there, but I don't think I would have held off Brandon because my tire wear. I don't think I could have gone another 2 laps. It was 0-1 and I think like 83 or something like that.
And you guys really put on a long battle there and made sure you guys burned up every bit of those tires that you could.
Yeah, and the league, I think, just coming in here a couple months ago, they have really made some improvements. The newer guys, they are learning how to not get out of the way, but how to race and be cordial. It's the TNT League is really advancing, man. There's going to be some good drivers come up through the ranks here.
So were you surprised that Brandon actually lapped everybody except one car?
Yeah, because like I said, I thought we pitted at the same time.
You did.
but he didn't burn his tires up. I burned my tires up there, like I said, running with Derek. Did Blake pit?
No, so Blake did not pit the whole entire time. Carl Henderson didn't pit. And I forgot who else didn't pit.
I think Derek Schilling didn't pit.
Yeah, they both. Yeah, Carl and Derek must have gotten their tire. They must have said they had to pit. I remember Derek saying something about the meatball, so his tire was gone. Like I said, another lap or two, I would have had to too.
You guys put on a heck of a show tonight. We were thinking that we're gonna just be underneath caution field, but you guys proved us wrong there. We're able to come out of this thing well ahead and had a long green flag run.
Yeah, it sure was, man. It was fun. Last night was fun too at 5 Flags. I mean, if the green flag runs that we had, you could run two by two there, and that was fun last night too.
The first half was fun. Second half, the race for me.
Yeah, you got caught there in the back, and man, when you get back there, it's just a victim of circumstances.
That's all I'm going to say about last night. But I had a great first half of the race. Got the pole and led quite a bit of laps. And I'm not a short track guy by nature, but the track suited me. I liked it. And, didn't get the finish I was hoping.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't, man. And I mean, everybody, there's 18 guys running there for trying to get into the chase. Start 12 at Vegas this Sunday, which that should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Vegas this Sunday. We did did an IVRL on Tuesday night, and I had one of the most funnest 1.5-mile tracks in a long time. A lot of great racing. I can't wait to see what Sunday has to offer for us here in the AOLL Cup Series.
Yeah, I watched some of the race on Tuesday night, and I really like the Monday night. The Fuel League that you guys are broadcasting, that is got some heck of a really good racers in
some
it.
heavy hitters in that one, and that's a lot of people out there that with really great talent. Come to find out, a lot of them are doing the road to pro, and have a lot of great talent. And we love broadcasting for them. Can't wait to see them back up this Monday. We're going overseas though, so we're going to go to a road course overseas, and I got to get my passport ready for that one.
What are they running?
The Red Bull Ring, or no, I forgot which road course.
One of the newer ones that just came out.
Yeah, they're running in Japan.
Cool. I'll have to watch that. Well, guys, thanks a lot, man. It was a good night. Thanks for all you guys do broadcasting, and we'll see you out on the track.
All right, good job tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, Randy. Have a good night.
You too.
Take off a pasta man the whole entire time. There's Kevin Haas right there. That's his face. I forgot to swap it over.
Oops.
Sorry about that. There's good old Kevin.
Kevin looks just like Ziti.
Yeah. Have a good night. Alrighty, well, that will do it for tonight. Come out tomorrow night, watch and comment on the podcast.
Listen, whatever.
To the podcast. We'll be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have some fun tomorrow night. Sunday night, like we said, we'll be going out to Las Vegas. We are going to be the first round of 12 in the AOLL Cup Series. Next Monday night, looking it up so I can actually get the track name. I never raced there, so I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Yeah, I was right, the Red Bull Ring. So I thought that's what the name of it. I just want to make sure. Red Bull Ring, Monday night, Fuel Racing League. It's going to be a great action. Tuesday night, we'll be at Talladega. And the last winner in the IVRL Talladega was this guy here.
Yeah, you're looking forward to it for sure. I know.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be a great race.
You got to get some dancing partners for sure. All your buddies down there in the Independence.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a little bit better strategy than we did at Daytona. Daytona, we got outdid by Tito. Always to have some really good strategies, so we got to make sure that we kind of put together something different for him come Talladega.
Yeah, we'll see, and then we'll be back. We'll be back here next Thursday for the TNT division. But on Wednesday, don't forget Sportsman will be back on with Carl Henderson and Josh Laston calling all the action. Well, Josh maybe if he wrecks out again.
Next Wednesday, we'll be at another Super Speedway. Next week's Super Speedway week. I don't know about TNT Series. I don't think they are doing a Super Speedway, but everything else is Super Speedway for the Cup cars and the trucks. Super Speedway on Tuesday night, Super Speedway on Wednesday night at iRacing Super Speedway, and then on next Sunday night will be Talladega as well in the AOL Cup Series.
That'll be fun times. So, all right, let's get out of here. It's been a long night, so let's blaze out of this joint and head out from Bristol and head our way down to Talladega.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. We're going to Las Vegas first. Let's
go gambling.
Go gambling. But South Point Casino. That's where I always go. I'm going to be there next
Kevin
month.
Dietz. Let's go out and see Kevin Dietz.
Yeah, Kevin Dietz. Yeah, so let's go. And actually, Philip Manzo and Gene Wazinski. Or Watkinson. That's it. Gene Watkinson. They're all out there. In the Henderson, Nevada area, which is right part of the Las Vegas area. So we'll get out of here. Guys, thanks for watching tonight on the Ghost Fire Media Network. From Bristol Motor Speedway, I'm Randy Pepper. That's Adam Wood. We'll see you tomorrow night on the podcast, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it, or you'll be square. See you guys.
Have a good one.
Thank you for watching iRacing on the Ghost Fire Media Network.